Hi Virgos, how are you? This is your April 2020 romance general card reading. May or may not resonate with everybody. If it does, great. If not, you can always reach out to me for a personal reading. My email is lucy'starot@gmail.com. Um, okay, so let's just hop right into it. The cards that I picked are from the Romance Angels Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue. Just, an FYI, just in case you wanted to know. These cards fell out kind of all at the same time. So, um, and they kind of go well together. So I'm thinking here, somebody from your past might return, but and I mean it could possibly lead to like a committed relationship, into a marriage or so. Now here's a little disclaimer though, like if it's somebody that's like negative from your past that was no good for you or brought you down, I would think twice about letting them come back in. But the first card that comes up is make the effort. So I'm wondering if it, could be like a rekindling of an old relationship. Sometimes there's like bad timing um, with relationships, like whether it's like, okay, there's distance between you guys, like maybe one person lives one place and the person lives somewhere else, or maybe like that person wasn't ready for a relationship, now they've grown up and now they are. So if that's the case with you guys, then yeah, the cards are saying definitely try and make the effort with the person that's returning from your life. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So let's see what the book says. You've received this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first action that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You'll then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer upon the pathway to great love. Okay. So the second card is reconciliation. Someone is returning from your past, is returning to your life, like I mentioned before. So, I mean, for the most part, yeah, like, your exes are an ex for a reason. But then, like I was mentioning before, like sometimes somebody from your past, like it just, wasn't the right timing for you guys, So don't, like, if that's the case, like, don't automatically, like, write that person off. Like, oh, no, like, I'm not with them anymore, or, they're an ex and I can't go back to an ex type of thing. Like, don't assume, like, don't lump everybody in the same boat, in the same category. um, but like I said before, yeah, if it's somebody that was not treating you right, or and they're probably still the same way, I would like think twice about that. So this card indicates that a next lover may be re-entering your life. The first person you think of is likely who it will be. The purpose of this reconciliation is to achieve healing and closure with respect to your past. You will understand more about yourself and see your relationship patterns more clearly. You also take responsibility for the role you played in the relationship's drama, which will free you from the tyranny of unforgiveness. Reconciliations are ultimately about taking care of unfinished business. This card also could mean making peace with a family member or friend. Each relationship is a sacred learning experience, so be open to this reunion's lessons and blessings. Ultimately, all healings help your love life and every other part of your world. What just popped into my head while I was reading that? For those who are already in a relationship, like say if you guys are married, like the wedding card next to it, I'm wondering if like an ex is gonna be popping up again, or you're gonna run into an ex somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. If that's the case, yeah, if you're already married or in a committed relationship, and you got a good relationship, don't let an ex popping up and like ruin that. Or sometimes, what, like if you're meant to be with somebody else versus the current partner you're with, then you'll be able to figure that out too as well. Sometimes things happen in the weirdest ways, and I'm not encouraging anybody to leave anybody or break up any marriages or anything like that, but if you listen to your intuition and like you communicate with your angels, you'll be able to figure it out what's best for you and what's not good for you. So because that last card, the wedding card, it does say like it, not for everybody, but like once in a while it might refer to like divorce or the ending of a marriage or relationship. So the last card, of course, is wedding. This situation involves marriage. So like I said, you'll know what, like, so this is a general card reading. Some of it may resonate, all of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate. So you'll know what, just pick what resonates. You'll know what is fits for you and stuff like that. So wedding, the situation involves marriage. You drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, your own or someone else's. Are you guys going to a wedding? It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer to your question. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will get married and asks you to keep the faith and continue enjoying your life without worry about your future marital status. For others, this card signals that you'll meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding. Ooh. Or experience something there that will lead to new romance for you. It also can represent your parents' marriage and the way it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. Oh yeah, that's true. Don't let that like be a hang up in your relationships. Like we kind of like we don't, without even knowing, we kind of see our parents as like role models or examples for our relationships. And so like don't repeat the pattern. If you're like parents didn't have the best relationship, try to like not repeat like the same patterns in yours. So it's hard. I know it's hard to describe, but especially like sometimes if like a father wasn't in the picture too much, like then sometimes like women will like kind of look for attention from men. You know what I mean? Like first make sure that you're like happy with yourself, and you know what I mean, like, and remind yourself that you don't need like the attention of men, you know what I mean, to validate you. Like just so be happy with yourself and who you are. And then usually that when you're confident and you're like happy within yourself, you love yourself, then you'll probably end up meeting like somebody for you. That's how something that usually goes sometimes. Okay, so in a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counselor to help you both sort out how you feel. And sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, in which case the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience and renew your heart's willingness to love. So, everybody is a general reading. Some people who are single, some people who are attached are probably watching this. So take what resonates and, don't take the rest, if any resonates at all. But yeah, so, I mean, in a perfect world, if you're single, or, in a perfect world, somebody from your past returns, you guys make the effort, and then you end up getting married. That's a perfect scenario right there. But so hopefully that resonated with you. If not, you could always reach out to me for a personal reading, and I will talk to you soon. Stay safe. Bye.